Hi and welcome all to SkillBout. This video is on topic allegation and mixture by Roshan Kumar.
I hope you can see there are two terms here. One is called as allegation, one is called as mixture. I'll come back to one by one for both of them. For now, you just understand that there is a technique. We call it as allegation. What is this technique? This technique are meant to solve the problem faster. I hope I have taught you, all of you have attended weighted average topic. Means what I mean to say that, let's say come back to this part of story. Weighted average is nothing but the average of a such group which are mixed together and formed a new group. Such kind of situation we call it as weighted average. One simple example which one of you know. Let's say I have one group here. Let's say I have another group here. Let me mix both group together. Let's say I have B1 here. Let me have B2 here. Both of them are mixed together. After mixing both of them, batch I'm making. So whenever I'm saying that average of this group, let me write it properly. Average of this group is 30. Average of this group is 40. And average of this group is 36. I'm giving this story to every one of you. I'm telling it upfront. Of average marks of this, average marks of this group B2 is 40. Average marks of entire group is 36. Then one of the things coming to my mindset, how many people will be coming from here and how many people will be coming from here? Or in other words, what is the ratio in which we have mixed the student from B1 and B2? Because if it had been same, then trust me, the answer would not be 36. Answer should have been 35. Since answer is not 35, answer is more towards this B2. Can I come back and say that I've taken more people from this group? Why? Because average is tending towards this one. So my question is that in what ratio they are mixed. So whenever we need to do this kind of calculation, in those kind of a situation, average is the fastest way to solve the problem. How, sir? Let me tell you how it is the fastest way. Do nothing. This diagram is just try to push it and make into one straight line. If you're making into one straight line, can I say that this will be something like this? Average of this group is 30. Average of this group outsider is 40. Average of the middle term is nothing but 36. Difference between these two will be nothing but 6. Difference between these two will be nothing but 4. Bring it this part of story, cross multiply. Write it here 4. Write it here 6. Take the ratio. The ratio will be nothing but 2:3. Don't you think this is the easiest technique to solve the problem? Why we are doing all those things? That's the point of discussion. Now I'll be taking each and every step one by one. But everyone is able to see that how quickly I have got this answer. If I'm pro at it, if I'm solving this question from long time, I'll not be writing this diagram also. In here only 6, I'll be writing directly from this part to this part. I hope everyone can see. I can directly say that, boss, this is nothing but I have to write 6 and this part I have to write 4. Just cross multiply it. You'll be getting answer as 2:3. That also can do. So this technique are meant to get the answer faster. We'll go and learn it by the question by question. Talking one of the very important thing, and when I should use this allegation mixture. So if you'll be asking this question, I have one beautiful answer of this question. This will be used in one particular situation. What is that situation? Situation says that, so whenever two things are mixed, remember this one, this is very important. And after mixing these two things, I'm getting a third one. In such kind of situation, whenever you have to come up with this part of story, you say that, sir, this is easy. This is nothing but condition of allegation and mixture. Let me come back to the third part of story. Where in aptitude, sir? When you said the condition, you told me the condition, sir. When to use, I understood. Let me tell you some more understanding about where in aptitude, which all topic I'll be using it. So if you talk about it, there is separate topic of allegation and mixture where I'll be using this technique. Then we have a topic of average. I'll be using this technique. I have a topic of ratio. Also, I'll be using the same technique. I will be using the same technique in time, speed, and distance. I'll be using the same technique in time, speed, distance, average speed. We'll be using effectively in profit and loss, very effective in profit and loss. Then we can use it in SI and CI. What is SI and CI, sir? SI and CI is simple interest and compound interest. We can be using the same thing in percentages. We can use the same thing in time and work. So if you see, I have almost given all the topic of quantitative aptitude. In all those concepts, wherever you're meeting this scenario, what is the scenario? One quantity is mixed with second quantity to make the third quantity. In this kind of scenario, you will always be using allegation. And how I'll be using it, this is the most part of important part of the story. How? So I will be now discussing with every one of you in detail how to use allegation and mixture. So those who have not done weighted average, let me introduce one formula here. Formula for weighted average of two things will be given, that weighted average is equal to A1 N1 plus A2 N2 divided by N1 plus N2. So those who don't know this formula, so for you guys, you just take it a formula right now. This is called as AW formula. So AW formula says that this is nothing but, sir, A1 N1 plus A2 N2 divided by N1 plus N2. Average means हमने पढ़ा था weighted average. Whatever we have learned in weighted average, the same thing we are going to use in allegation mixture. How? Just cross multiply. If you cross multiply this on this side, if I'm not wrong, after cross multiplying, everyone can say that this N1 will be multiplied with AW, followed by N2 will be also multiplied by AW, if I'm not wrong. After multiplication, what I'll be writing here? I'll be writing AW N1 after cross multiplying will be AW N2 is equal to A1 N1 plus A2 N2. I need not to tell you. I guess everyone can see that after this there is one step coming to the mind. If I'm not wrong, one thing will be coming, that, sir, N1 N1 one side, N2 N2 bring other side. So if I have to do that story, it will be something like this: AW N1 minus A1 N1 will be equal to A2 N2 minus AW N2. Am I clear about it? So take N1 common. See this one, taking N1 common is nothing but AW minus A1 is equal to A2. I guess this is A2 minus AW. I hope everyone can see this off. Nothing wrong about it. The next step will be that N1 divided by N2, which is nothing but equal to A2 minus AW whole divided by AW minus A1. Now, I want everyone to see this very carefully. If you see this properly, if I'm not wrong, everyone can come back and say that, sir, this equation is nothing but to give the ratio between N1 and N2. So our allegation and allegation mixture, out of that allegation concept, are meant only to find this N1 and N2. There will be a variety of question asking more than N1 and N2 ratio, but primary job of this allegation mixture is to comment upon the ratio of N1 and N2. Is that clear to every one of you? So again, let me bring it to you. This is certain condition of allegation. There will be two things mixed together to form the third thing. Why I'm drawing this one? So that I can write it down and you can understand what exactly the meaning of N1, what exactly the meaning of N2. So that when I'll be solving the problem, you should not be worried about it. N1 will be quantity. Let me first here write it down. N1 is nothing but quantity. Quantity of what? It is quantity of the first group, sir. Similarly, N2 will be quantity of the second group. Now, what is A1, sir? A1 is average of first group. A2 is average of second group. Let me make it very clear. What is this AW, sir? This is the average of mixture. Now, A1 look like average, but in my class, A1 is not only average. It is not only average. What do you mean to say, sir? I mean to say that A1 is a notation. A will be all those terms which is of form A by B. So I told you guys that this allegation and mixture, if I'm not wrong, I hope everyone remember that this allegation and mixture, this technique can be used in different what we can call it as different topic. So in average topic, A is nothing but average. In other topic, time, speed and distance, A will be replaced by speed. In topic of profit and loss, let me write it down. Profit and loss, A will be nothing but percentages profit or percentages loss. In topic of percentages, it will be nothing but the percentages value. In a topic of, let's call it as other story also, like compound interest, simple interest. It's nothing but the rate. So A is nothing but A by B form, which is also called as rate value. So whichever will be of A by B, that will be replaced by the rate value. Problem is that this topic is application based topic, and whenever you will be learning a topic which is application based, you should know each and every terms thoroughly. Now I did my homework and I come up with all the definition in the beginning only. Then I'll go into problem solving. So every one of you understood this equation which I've written here? Yes or no? And let me call this is I call it as equation of allegation. So I'll be using this equation to draw that graph. Some of you might be wondering, sir, how you have not used this equation to find the ratio? You have used a graph in the early part of the video. So that is very simple for you, my friend. You can understand very easily. See, if you see that, let's draw one straight line. This is the graph for you, but it's very easy for you to everyone to understand. Now what I'm going to talk is very important. Listen to this very carefully. Whoever is given first, that is called as A1. A1 is not big, A2 is not small, or this is not in RX wallet written something is dearer, something is rarer, nothing, no definition like this. Don't take any definition like this. A1 is the value which is given first, A2 is the value which is given second, mixture will be the middle term. I hope you understand. So let me write the notation here, it is A1. Let me write the notation here, that is AW. Let me write the notation here, that is called as A2. Let me, the quantity of A first group is called as N1, quantity of second group is called as N2. AW minus A1, what is the significance of AW minus A1? This is what is the area. This is called as AW minus A1. This will be given to N2, and it's not half. It will depend upon in what ratio they are mixed. If it is they're equal, then it will be in the middle. Let me make it clear also. So this part of story will be somewhere here. This will be what? N1. So somebody asked the doubt in the beginning, sir, what is the ratio? Whether it's B1 is to B2 or B2 is to B1. For you, please see to this. N1 will be here. This is called as N1 according to equation. N2 will be here. This is according to equation. And once you get the difference between them, this is nothing but the N2 is nothing but the difference of these two value. N1 is nothing but difference of these two value. So I hope I did in the previous question, I got the difference of these two value. I got the difference of these two value. Whatever value I got, I did cross. So whenever you get the value of N1 and N2 after taking differences, what you should do next is that you should just cross multiply, and whatever number you will be getting, that is your R1 is to R2. This is called as your type 1 problem of allegation. Good news or bad news is that allegation, we have only 3 type of problem. Out of that, one type I've just discussed. What is type 1? Type 1 is to find the ratio of the things which are mixed to produce the third mixture. Type 1. What is type 1, sir? I'll be writing the condition very clearly to every one of you. So type 1 is nothing but a condition or a question where we are finding ratio of things mixed. I hope you people understood. This is the problem. Whenever they will be asking in what ratio some certain things are mixed. In this kind of situation, always you'll call it as type 1. This is the theory. Let me come back to our understanding. How do I come to it's a type 1 in the question, sir? So always understand whenever I'm talking about type 1, this thing will help you out. This table which I'm going to draw is definitely going to help you out. See this. I hope you have seen that I have 5 terms with me. One is called as A1, one is called as A2, one is called as AW. That's, and then we have N1 and N2. So whenever out of this 5 terms, whenever you have A1 is given, A1 given, A2 given, A3 given, whenever this is given, always you have to find N1 is to N2. This is the condition. Means this will be known or what we call it as given. This will be unknown. Sometimes what they do, they will also give you N1. If they'll give you N1, they may ask you N2. Or when they'll give you N2, they may ask you N1. So I'll keep it on a hold for a moment. This, don't worry about this. First, let's focus upon how to find the ratio of the things which are mixed together. Let me call this question as type 1. Why I'm calling this question as type 1 and how do I identify the question as type 1? Please do this very carefully, every one of you. Whenever you'll be seeing some keyword, I always find the question by the keyword. What is the keyword here? Keyword is ratio. In what ratio two things are mixed? Whenever you see this question, you become very happy. Especially in a paper of Tech Mahindra, you'll get same question. Only the name, the value will be different. Again, I'm saying you, whenever the time will be less and question will be more, this is very effective topic, especially bank PO, SBI PO, all those IBPO PO, railway. See this, can I say that I have a value? Here is the value. It is mixed with another value. Great. I'm just drawing so that every layman people also, anyone from any background, like civil, like mechanical, like any background, or anyone, those who don't know mathematics also can solve, provided you can see this one, what I'm doing here. You first step do this, everyone. It takes some 10 seconds extra, but do it. Can I say that this value is 7.2? Let me take this value. This 7.2. What is this? This final value is 5.7. What is the value in the middle? 6.3. I think I told you very clearly, there is nothing called as dearer, there is nothing called as rarer, there is nothing called as cheaper, there is nothing called as costlier. The one who will come first will be first, the one who will come last will be last, and the middle value will be always there. So whenever you get this kind of situation, what you will do? Write into one straight line. This is the equation. This is how I'll do. What is the equation I'm getting in one straight line? What is the straight line I'll be getting here? 7.2 here, and the 5.7 at this part of story. Things will be something what's here only. This will be 6.3. I hope you can understand what I'm doing. So kindly see this and tell me what is the difference between these two numbers. Who can tell me fast?
0.90.
0.9 or
0.90.
Great. How about the difference between these two numbers?
0.6.
0.60.
Very good. 0.6 or
0.6.
Once you got this one off, in previous question also I said just take cross of it. 0.6 is to 0.9. So whenever I do this, point will cancel out each other. These two will cancel out each other. This will be 3 to 3. 3 ja. So answer is 2:3. As simple as this. Which method will give you answer so fast, my friend? So I call this as a master stroke if you are preparing for any aptitude examination.
Thank you for watching this video. You should definitely watch the next video. Link in description.